I want you to allow yourself to give yourself space and time for this very special recording. Because Hashem wants to tell you a story that will really speak to your heart, to your neshama in the most profound and meaningful way. I want you to imagine that Hashem is telling you, you are my very special, precious, beloved child. And as such, you always deserve to have some quiet, peaceful, relaxing, quality time for you to unwind from the stress of the day. And I want you to find a quiet place to relax, a special place just for you. And even before I tell you to relax, I want you to know something very, very important. And that is, it does not make any difference at all what kind of day you had or are having. You might be feeling so many different types of emotion. You might be feeling relaxed, happy or calm. Or you might be feeling stressed or overwhelmed or upset. You might be feeling anxious with your heart as a turbulent storm of emotions at the lack of justice in this world. Or you might be feeling excited, exuberant, or full of thoughts or ideas. Perhaps you're feeling angry and resentful, annoyed, disappointed, exhausted, heartbroken, anxious, or afraid. Perhaps you have a to-do list reaching until the sky and you're super stressed and finding it really hard to switch your brain on silent mode so that your neshama can listen to this. Maybe all the relationships in your life have been going beautifully today, all blending in harmony, just how you love it to be. Or maybe there were stress, misunderstandings, or arguments. You might be feeling lonely or misunderstood, or your heart might be hammering in fearful tension. But I want you to imagine that Hashem continues and says that it does not make any difference at all how you are feeling, because the one thing that I want to promise you is that you are safe. You can take a deep, deep breath, so deep and delicious that you feel it revitalizing you right through your body, with its reassurance and promise of safety. Because, my dear neshama, you are safe, and you always will be safe, because I am with you, taking care of you, protecting you, feeling every single tiny emotion right along with you, because you are never alone. And the first thing that I want you to do is to picture in your mind that there's a little white box that I'm placing in front of you right now. This box is a special box that I'm using just for you. And what I want you to do is take all those emotions that you're feeling, however strong they may seem, and we're going to put them together in the box. The box is not so big. But the more that you put into it, the more that it expands to make room for more and more. And you can choose whether you would like to just jumble up all the emotions in really quickly, or you can choose to put them neatly and carefully in the box, each separate emotion into its neat, orderly compartment. So go ahead. I'll give you a few moments and let's start to put your emotions inside. Now that all your emotions are inside, let's just make sure that nothing is left behind. Be sure to put in even the teeniest, tiniest emotion, the one that you think is not so important, because for me, every single emotion is important. And now you're going to take a beautiful gift wrap and you're going to wrap up this box so beautifully, with such precision and care, because this box of emotions is going to be your gift to me. You will entrust it to me for safekeeping, and I will look after it, protect it, embracing every emotion, and take it over from you so that you don't have to feel it weighing down on your mind and your heart and your shoulders any longer. And now I want you to allow yourself or your body to relax. Take more of those delicious, reassuring, safe breaths that fill you with warmth and vitality. Take more of those deep, deep breaths that remind you that I am with you every second. They remind you that you are my beloved child. And now, I want to tell you a very, very special story. It's a story about you. So listen with a calm and happy and peaceful heart. And here it goes. Once upon a time, before you were even born, there was a tremendous uproar in Shamayim. There was a very, very special mission to be down below on earth. A delicate mission, a specialized mission, a mission that was so incredibly hard. This mission that would reveal my divine presence down on earth in a way that had never been revealed before and would never, ever again be revealed after. A unique mission, one which I would only be able to trust to the very, very special neshama. One which I could trust that could complete this very special mission for me down on earth. And all the neshamas clamored and begged and pleaded, please, please, Rabbeinu Shalom, please allow me to be the one. And yet, says HaKadosh Baruch Hu, I was reluctant. For this mission, I would need to trust the neshama 1000%. And suddenly, from the side, I noticed another neshama. This neshama was glistening and gleaming and shining like like a million diamonds that were twinkling, that glowed from its inner essence. This was not the cheap glitter of a loud or noisy neshama. It was the brilliance and radiance that emanated from a point of purity, from faith, from loyalty, from an unwavering quest to come closer and closer to the Shechina HaKadoshah. And that beautiful neshama was yours. I gently and tenderly lifted up your radiant neshama, and I carefully explained to you the special mission that I'm entrusting you with. And your response was unwavering, Na'aseh v'nishma. Your holy neshama answered with such simplicity, such loyalty, and such trust. And so, with huge precision and detailed care, I drew up a comprehensive map for your mission. I planned exactly which family to send you to, the family that would enable you to carry out your mission best. And on your birthday, your beautiful neshama was born into the world. And for a moment the heavens shook, and the dark obscurity of this gullus night was illuminated by the sheer brilliance and radiance of your sparkling neshama. But then time passed. Long months and years, with challenge and strife and pain. Because while your neshama was the loyal treasure that it was, remained steadfast, your body and mind started to wonder why. And there were so many whys. Why did I have the challenges that I had? Why did people not understand me? Why did I have to struggle with finances and health in the way that I did? Why did I have to struggle internally, navigating my mission in life? Why did it seem like the obstacles were sometimes felt insurmountable, and there was no one there to help? But HaKadosh Baruch Hu continues talking, my precious neshama, so many whys, so many things that don't make sense, and yet, your beautiful, sweet, special, loyal, trusting, resilient neshama just bravely forged its way forward throughout all the whys, throughout all the years, throughout all the tears, throughout all the pain. And your mantra has always been, challenges can either make me or break me, and I am absolutely determined that they will make me. You have always, with such unwavering hope, trust, and loyalty, thought to yourself, how can I use this to make me a better person? You did not give up, and you did not complain, and you did not lose hope. And your beautiful neshama flew and soared and danced with such elegance and radiance. How graceful and mesmerizing was your dance of absolute emunah and betachon and ahava for HaKadosh Baruch Hu. And says Hashem, I want you to let you in on a little secret, and it will be our special secret. Because all along the journey, when you felt so alone, so misunderstood, unappreciated, and isolated, I want you to know that you were never really alone. Firstly, along your route and on the journey, while you were sweating through the beating, unrelented sun, through the wild storms and torrential downpours, through the mud and the bruises. There was an audience, a huge audience. The entire Palmalia Shalmaila, bedecked in their finery, are in the bleachers at the side of the road cheering you on. With each whispered tefillah, and each Kabbalah, and each affirmation of Amunah and Bitachon, and each expression of hope, and each tiny move working on your midos, each time you thank me for your challenge, the entire Palmalia Shalmaila get to their feet and give you a standing ovation. They are there, and they are with you, rooting for you, holding their breath along with you, and cheering you on as you achieve goal after goal with such resounding victory. And HaKadosh Baruch Hu says, even more than that, you're not alone. You are never alone, because I am with you always. I am with you, rejoicing in your easier, happier moments, and I am the one gently and lovingly wiping away your tears, softly cleansing your bruises and wounds. And Hashem feels your every feeling. I am carrying you so gently, so carefully in my arms, and I will never, ever put you down, even for a second. I will hold you tight, safe and secure, right until your ultimate tafkid in Olam Haba. Hashem continues that even though it can be challenging for you to love yourself, it makes no difference, because completely irrespective to what you feel, I love you to the deepest part of your being. I love you with your imperfections. I love you even when you make mistakes. I have loved you always, and I will always love every part of you. I cherish each emotion, each tefillah, each Kabbalah, each Avodah. I cherish every single time that with great Mesiras Nefesh you stay on course. And my dear Neshama, I want to tell you how proud I am of you. From the very moment that I saw your Neshama sparkling with so much purity in Gan Eden, I knew that your precious Neshama has what it takes to complete this special mission that I cannot and will not entrust to anyone else. And since then, your Neshama only shines stronger, brighter, and truer. You've been put through the test of time time again, you use each obstacle, each challenge to polish your Neshama with so much loyalty. And you have emerged triumphant, glowing, and sparkling, and shimmering, and radiant. And I promise you, says Hashem, that when your special mission has been completed, the day will come when you will see the beautiful, loving reason behind every detail. Your eyes will open in a wondrous joy, as your entire life will be illuminated before you with crystal clarity. You will be so joyous, so happy, and so grateful for every dashed hope, every tiniest bit of pain, every tear, every sigh, and every injustice and every hurt. And I promise you that your work is not in vain. I lovingly collect each teeny tiny emotion, action, and affirmation, and store it in a very special place close to me. And it's only when your mission is complete that you will see the significance and the magnitude and the abundance of your reward, which you have just so rightly deserved and continue to earn. So now, my precious gem, my precious child, I want you to remember the beautiful gift-wrapped box that you've entrusted to me for safekeeping. from when you were younger and you found me, because your neshama has felt that you entrust me with all of your soul. You will remove the crushing yoke of responsibility that you are holding on to, and you will trustingly be relaxed and happy to entrust the keys of your life right back to me. For anyways, it's not in your hands to achieve, because, says Hashem, I give you permission to drift off to the sweet mists of sleep while you are safely embraced in the canopy of my loving arms. And in the meanwhile, I will take your box of precious emotions and feelings and guard it safely and caress each individual emotion and give it the attention and validation that it so rightfully deserves. Good night, my precious neshama. I am protecting you and your family to ensure you will sleep well. But if you are listening to this in the middle of the day, I want you to remember how special you are, how precious and beloved. I want you to remember that throughout the trials of the day, just how meaningful and valuable every single action of yours is, even when it's not perfect. Remember I love you, remember you're safe. You always give your permission to invite sleep to come whenever it's ready.